Yofi. Soon we're gonna start. Bezrat Hashem, came back to Torah Lamed Tet, Likutei Moran, like that it's written, אשר לא תיקחו עוד חרפת רעב בגויים. We have that prophecy that we will not gonna be ashamed anymore between the nations. We won't need for no charity. We're gonna have our own wealth. נמצא המחלוקת, so from that we're learning that all kinds of arguments that a person have, היינו מה שמחרפין לאדם, that people have insultings, בא על ידי זה בחינת רעב. By that, so a person fall to hunger. The reason why a person can go through insultings in life and to be hurt by other people comes only because of lack of faith in himself. If you're sure about yourself and if you know who you are, so no one can hurt you. No one can insult you, no one can hurt your feelings. So when a person is coming to that aspect that he's not sure at himself, that he doesn't know who he is and he's got doubts, so then people can insult him and take his confidence. And by that he falls to the aspect of hunger. Why? Because he loses his confidence and he's now been insulted even more. So then he's going and apologizing and asking for forgiveness and for help and he becomes needy. And it's wrong. ורעב הזה היינו בחינת מחלוקת, and that hunger, that aspect of fights, of arguments, בחינת חרפה, an aspect of shame, הוא בחינת עורלה. כמו שכתוב כי חרפה היא לנו. It means that it's defecting the holiness of the person also. He loses his connection with God. Like we said, that the faith in Hashem depends in your faith in yourself. So also when they're insulting you and you lose your confidence, so person lose the confidence in Hashem Yitbarach, he lose the connection with Hashem. והעורלה הם שלוש קליפות, and there are three husks, המסבבים הברית שלום, that surrounds the covenants of peace. וכשמשברים את העורלה, and when you work on yourself, on your holiness, holiness means midot, that the person come back to be a good person, to have peace in the house. For that you need to work on your midot. And only if you're going to work on your midot and you're going to have peace in your house, you're going to be holy. A holy person, it's not a person that doesn't eat and doesn't sleep and learns all day. You can be a demon and doing those things. A holy man is a person that everyone that sees him, they're recognizing, Zeh zera berech Hashem. That's a seed that's been blessed by Hashem. That's a person that's been blessed. That's a holy man. When they saw Elisha Navi, so they said, he's kadosh, he's holy. Why? Because they saw that he was acting in a very honorable way and that he had a huge siyata dishmaya and he was eating nice and everything and people respect him and saw he's got manners, he's got midot. So then they recognize his kedusha, his holiness. Holiness depends in avodat midot. This is why for people that thinks that they can achieve purity by chas v'shalom not being with their wives or torturing themselves in all kinds of imagination, rolling themselves in snow and freaking out in shovavim and I don't know what, they will never going to reach kedusha. They will never going to be holy. Maybe they're going to be burned by the snow or whatever, but they won't be holy because the holiness, the purity depends in the heart. And you cannot achieve nothing to your heart until you talk to your heart, until you start doing tshuva, until you understand that you're wrong, until you do tshuva, you come to apologize, you talk to your wife, tell her, listen, I'm sorry, I treated you bad. That's a holy man. That's a holy man. That he's got the power to admit in his mistake, and he can go and talk, and he can share with his embarrassments and he can talk about it and he's not ashamed to admit that he was wrong. This is why, like we said before, he's not getting insulted from the rebukes because his main desire is to improve and to grow and to learn the lesson and to understand more. So for that, if a person really wants to break those husks, azay nitgale brit shalom. So then he is revealing the covenant of peace. So peace, for sure we understand, נתתי הנני נותן לכם את בריתי שלום. The relationship with Hashem Yitbarach is calling it peace. That covenant is peace. And peace we understand for sure very easily that it's an issue of midot. If you're arguing, if you're fighting, if you're insulting people, if you don't have, you will never going to have peace with people. If you're jealous, you will never going to have peace. Only when you are man, ani shalom, ushmi shalom, and I'm a man of peace, and my name is peace, and I'm going for peace intention, and I'm talking to people in that. So it's your manners, it's your midot that are revealing themselves. So, and by that you achieve the kedusha. You keep that covenant. Uksheyesh shalom lemata, and when you have peace down here on earth, yesh lo shalom lemala b'mromo. So Hashem Yitbarach he's got peace also over there in heaven. There are no arguments, what to do with Am Yisrael, how to lead Am Yisrael. There are no black angels that are saying bad things on Am Yisrael. Just Hashem Yitbarach is bringing down the shefa, all of the good bounty of wisdom. Uksheyesh shalom lemala, when there is peace above in heaven, azay nitgale v'nitrabe sova gadol ba'olam. So then reveals and multiply huge wealth and feeling of how you say full sova satisfaction in the world in a great way. כמו שכתוב גבי יוסף, like that it's written on Yosef, תן זרע ונחיה, give us a seed and we're going to live. By receiving one seed, I'm going to give them the living forever. That's one seed. תן זרע, give us one seed and we're going to live. So you see that the seeds are being blessed. They're blessed. So, but it's coming from Yosef. You need to receive, because Yosef kulo zera emet is all a seed of truth. So when you talk the truth, then you can have peace. When you still lie, when you still haven't worked on your midot, and you're still hiding things and not telling, and you're denying things between you to yourself, so you for sure cannot have peace. Shalom b'atzamav. Peace is a result of truth. Ha'emet v'ashalom ehavu. The love is a result of peace and truth, and all of those things are one unit. Truth and peace and love. Perush acher. Another explanation on that verse. V'natati esev, that Hashem gives the crops, products of the field. Remez lebanim, it's hinting us on the children. כמו שכתוב, like that it's written, וצאצאיך כעשב הארץ, that your children, your seed, gonna be like the grass of the land. בשדך לבהמתך, and you're gonna give from the crops לבהמתך, to your animal. What it means לבהמתך, I explained it to you once already, that when you eat, you feed your body. But tzaddik ochel esova nafsho. But the spirituality, you don't receive it from the food. You receive it from the faith. Like that Rabbeinu is saying, the deirah, the fear from heaven, is standing in front of you in the time of eating. And if you're going to eat with yirat shamayim, you're going to remember Hashem while you're eating, so the yirat shamayim is going to enter into you. So it's not in the food. The yirah is standing, is a different creation. The fear from heaven, the faith, is standing in front of you. And if you control yourself and you eat in kedusha, and while you're eating you remember Hashem, so the yirah going to enter to you from another place, not from the food. The food is feeding your body. You set those sparks up. You set them free. But the fear from heaven, the faith, your spiritual development depends on how much yirat shamayim, how much faith you will have when you'll eat. How much you remember Hashem Yitbarach in the time that you eat. So when the person going to have children that are going to be live and exist, when you're mating, going to be in kedusha, in purity, and you're going to break the desiring soul that you have, spirit that you have. Means the animal side of the spirit. And you're going to feel like a demon is forcing you. Means that you, from the physical side of you, of your body, will not going to have no desire for that, and you will just do it as a commandment because it's a mitzvah, because you must, because you have an obligation. It calls mitzvat onata, her time. When it's her time, so you need to keep that mitzvah, and not because it's your time. If it's your time, so you're a female. So there's something wrong because someone else needs to be with you and you don't want that. So this is why you need to break your desire. Because when you're a female, so you need to receive, not to give. And when you have a desire to be with your wife, so in that moment you have a desire, so you have a need, so you want to receive. So someone else needs to give you. So you twisted nature, because now your wife, that she's actually the one that's supposed to receive, now need to satisfy you, need to make you happy. So if that's going on, so you're twisting your luck, you're twisting the siyata dishmaya. They will not going to honor you from heaven from that moment and on, because you twisted nature, you bent the creation of Hashem Yitbarach. This is why the person needs to break his desiring spirit and to commit himself to the will of Hashem. Just only if you want me, so I'm going to do it. And if you don't want, means by the rules of the Shulchan Aruch, by the rules of the Torah. If you have a mitzvah, so you're going to keep it. Not if you have needs. If you have a need to rest in Tuesday, it doesn't make Tuesday to be Shabbat. If you're dead hungry, it doesn't mean that you're allowed to eat pork or horse, because you have a need. You have a need, so go and eat kosher. You have rules, you have obligations. The fact that you're weak and tired and broken and confused doesn't give you the permission to violate the rules of the Torah. And in mitzvat onah, that obligation to be with your wife, you have an obligation to be with your wife in her time. Lo tigra onata. You're not allowed to not to bring yourself to be with her if she wants to be with you. But when she don't want to be with you and she's tired, and maybe she will be tired for the next 3 months, you don't have no mitzvah here. And if you will come, you will have an averah here, because you're forcing yourself on someone that doesn't want to be with you. And you don't want to do that because it's bad. Because the Shulchan Aruch is defining that as b'nei anusa, like she been raped. If she had a thought, one thought, that she doesn't want to be with her husband in that time, it already called b'nei anusa. It means that she been raped. We don't want that, and we need to understand how gentle that situation is, because people can imagine it to themselves very fast, that it's a mitzvah, that it's allowed, that it's in kedusha, that it's because that I don't want to have zera lebatala, and all kinds of imaginations that you're actually just, and husbands are sitting and brainwashing their wives with guilt, and look, you because of you, and you made me sin, and they're just trying to bring their wives to be their slaves. They're just that she's gonna be there for him, and he's trying to set it permanent forever, that she will always gonna be there for him when he needs her. So he's asking from Hashem Yitbarach to be how you called it, transgender. That's, he wants to change his sex. He wants to become to be a female, because he wants to receive every time that he wants. But that is the nature of the female, because that's how HaKadosh Baruch Hu created her. And this is why he said, Lo tigra onata. When she needs you, you have to give it. You need to be there for her. It's not your side. You're not that one that's supposed to receive whenever you want. She's the one But if you're bringing yourself to be that person, and you want her to be there for you every time that you want, and you're playing with her mind and with her emotions to bring her to that place, so you're just making things very, very clear that you're rather to be a female. So now they're going to treat you like one. And you're going to lose your manhood. You're going to lose your power of decision, your brave, your courage, your wisdom, your power of leading the house to good places, to understand one thing from the other. All of the qualities of a man, you're going to lose them. And then you're going to be afraid from every situation. And you're going to need support. And then you went down to be a slave of your heart and your emotions and your fears, and you need someone to talk to you and to understand you and to listen to you and all of that crap. You don't want that. You want to be a man, but you cannot be a man as long as you let the lusts control you, because by that you lose your nature, because it's too hard. I don't know what to do. You're not working on yourself. You're not deciding, I want to change. I want to work on myself. I'm not allowing myself to violate the rules and to make up new rules system according to my lusts and desires. Okay, so let's do it about tefillin. Let's do it about kashrut. What's the difference between mitzvot midoraita? It's a mitzvah midoraita to be with your wife when she wants. So let's say that you don't have time in the morning to put tefillin like Hashem wants, and we'll put tefillin at night because I'm working all day long. I'm working, and I need to help my children and my wife, and I'm so busy. At night I can put tefillin. So let's start. We'll put tefillin at night. You can understand me. I'm a very busy person. It's very hard for me. All day long I'm working. I have 5 children. Need to go pick them up, take them shopping. Emuna center, I have a lot to do, so I'll put tefillin at night. No way. You're not allowed to put tefillin at night. And you're also not allowed exactly the same, to be with your wife when you want, because you have explanation. The Shulchan Aruch is saying exactly when you're allowed to be with your wife and when you're not. And also when in the Shulchan Aruch it's written over there that there is a side that if a person he know for sure that he's gonna sin, that he will have zera lebatala, he allow to wake up his wife, to arouse his wife, to attempt his wife, to call her, to try to please her, to try that she will want to be with him. If you're able to do that and really you made her so happy and now she remembered, oh, I love him so much, I want to be with him, great, no problem. If you really woke her up to love you, to want to be with you, but not to be with you that you're not going to sin. Can you help me not to be rude, to have to explain to you what men can cause to the women? They're making them to be their slaves. They're using their women as prostitutes. So you're not paying with money, you're paying with compliments. And you actually do pay with money. You give her money for shopping and to buy new clothes. It's the same. If you do those things because you want to keep the relationship positive, because in the end of the day you need to have someone to sleep with, so that's exactly what that you do. That's exactly what that you make your wife to become. And we need to be very, very strong to honor our wives, to respect our wives, to understand. And if she doesn't want to be with you, I can understand her. The ta'ava, it's an imagination. The ta'ava, the desire, the lust, it's an imagination. It's not real. It's not like you're going to get something from it. Just you have the imagination like you're going to get something from it. You're not getting nothing. You lose your power. You lose your wisdom. You lose the source of life. You lose part of your life. Al titen lanashim chelecha. Don't give women your power. Means that your power depends in that. And Rambam is writing a horrifying explanation on what happens to the person that is spending too much time on that. he's losing his hair, and he smells bad, and his teeth are destroying, and he loses all of his... and when he tamtem bam, he loses his mind. And for what? For an imagination. You're not getting nothing into your body. Nothing is entering into your body. You're not receiving no satisfaction, no real pleasure. It's only an imagination. Here, that's going to make me happy. And in the end, it must be all ra'ev. If you satisfy yourself more and more, you're getting hungrier and hungrier and hungrier and more. You need more and more and more and more. You're never satisfied because notnin lo maneh rotze 200. They give him 100, he wants 200. Give him 200, he wants 4. He never stops. When you start going and falling, it's a snowball. You just so people lose their mind for that, and it's not a mitzvah. Can you imagine? It's a mitzvah. So if it's a mitzvah, so why are you so excited to keep that mitzvah? If it would be a mitzvah really for you, so you wouldn't be excited. Can you kiss the tefillin like you kiss your wife? Can you kiss the tzitzit like you kiss your wife? If you tell me that you have such a crazy desire to all of Torah or mitzvot the same, and you love that mitzvah so much, so great, so you can spend half of your life like that, no problem. Talmid Chacham, allowed to close the window, to cover himself with a sheet, and everything is good, it's great, you allow. If you're Talmid Chacham, you allow. But you're not Talmid Chacham, because you see that your lusts are bringing you to that, and such excitement, and people, mamash, are shaking, and oh, what they gonna receive now? Nothing is there. You won't find nothing over there. Nothing. So people just lose their mind for that thing, and losing their kedusha, and losing their wisdom, and losing their faith for sure. And Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said to his students, Al tifnu el ha'elilim, don't turn to the idols. There were a group of beautiful women, young women that went in front of them. Rabbi Shimon was walking with his students, and they saw those women coming. So Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai told his students, he warned them, don't turn to the idols. If you believe that they have power, that women have power, that they can give you life, that they can give you joy, so it's like that you believe in them. You need to believe in Hashem and to serve Hashem. Now, as a servant, as a child of Hashem, you have a job, go do it. Go respect your wife, go be with your wife, go honor her, go hug her, love her, show how much you appreciate her, how much you care about her. Great, it's a mitzvah. But when you lose your mind, and so you do avodah zarah out of it, you're worshipping idols. No, it's a mitzvah. You don't understand that our peace depends on that. People are crazy. People lose their mind for that mitzvah. You don't understand that it's an important mitzvah for you. Sick. Sick. You don't understand that it's important for our relationship, that I won't be sick and mad. You're getting worse. So no. Women are broken. If you would dare one day to talk to a long conversation with your wives, you're going to be shocked to understand how much damage you caused in your private lives, how much you hurt your wives, how much you insulted your wives, how much you broke your wives. In the beginning, they're going to smile and say, no, what, everything is good. If you're really going to meet the truth in front of your eyes, each and every one of us is going to do so much tshuva. Abusing human beings, abusing, not feeling them, and doing the worst. Every man to all of our wives. Horrible. And I have a very, 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 thank God, I'm very gifted on that part. And Hashem Yitbarach helped me. And I learned a lot from my rabbi. And I received a lot of wisdom from him. And I achieved huge results until now. And I see people, and I see women, and I see where they're holding. I gave a class to women. They're broken. It's a disaster. And I'm talking about the smiling ones, the positive ones that are always happy and doing good and working hard. They gave up already 20 years ago on that subject. They don't have those dreams even anymore to have a normal husband, someone that will care about. They gave up on that, on to have a nice husband that will love them, that will care about them. They gave up. They're saying, I gave up already, long time ago. I don't have hope that he will change. He cannot change. You don't want to be that husband that his wife is saying on him he cannot change. You don't. It's a shame in heaven, in the world to come, to stand like that your wife gave up hope from you. And on things like that, for sure, that should be in the peak of our priorities. Because Elokeim shel ele soneh zima. Kadosh Baruch Hu, he hates it. How it goes? Adultery. Mm-hmm. Hashem hates it. It's the only place that it's written that Hashem soneh, that Hashem hates. It's the only place that it's written that Hashem soneh, Hashem hates. Only that. Hashem hates it. Why? Because it's like you're scamming, you're thinking, you're doing everything behind the back, and you're so nice and polite, and you're smiling, and you're bringing chocolate, even if you're the best. So it's actually the worst, because look what you do behind her back. Look what you're planning. Look what you're thinking. Look what you're building. Look how much you're scamming behind her back. How much you're not with her. How much you're not straight with your wife. To tell her, let's be together. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy. If she will say no, and you're going to be insulted, so you're so far. If she doesn't want, it's like she doesn't want to eat pizza today. She rather to eat something else. You're going to be insulted that she doesn't want to eat. She doesn't feel like it. She wants to sleep. She's tired. One woman asked me, she said, and if in the night of the mikveh, I don't want to be with my husband, what do you say on that? If in the night of the mikveh, I told her, I can understand you after a long day with the children, and also you had to prepare yourself for at least half an hour or 45 minutes to the mikveh. Who's got the power for that after such a long day? And women cannot tell their husbands those things. Women are not allowed to talk on those things because their husbands are making them feel guilty. And it's horrible. Breaking their spirits, breaking their souls, the gentle side of their souls, the side that is innocent, that is pure, that wants only to love and to be loved, is dead, is burned already. Because they've been raped gently so many times and they hated it. I know it's hard, but if we're not going to take the truth, and if we're not going to deal with the truth, and if we will not going to work on ourselves, so we will never going to find Hashem. We will never going to reach Hashem. We will never going to reach faith. Because dover shkarim lo yikon leneged enai. If you're lying to yourself, you cannot stand in front of Hashem. This is why we feel that our prayers are not being answered. And this is why all of the prayers of the righteous people being answered. Why? Because tzaddik man denatar brit. Because righteous is the one that keeps that covenant. He will never going to go to be with his wife because he wants. Only when his wife, you're going to see, you're going to feel, you're going to understand that she really wants to be with him, or that there really is a mitzvah in it to bring children to the world or whatever, they're going to keep the mitzvah. Rav Shalom told me that you need to do L'Shem Yichud before, to say L'Shem Yichud Kudsha B'richu Shchinte B'tchilu Chimu הריני מקשר את עצמי בקיום מצוות עונה. It's a mitzvah mid'oraita. Before shacharit you say הריני מקשר את עצמי. Before tefillin you say הריני מקשר את עצמי. Before learning Torah you say I'm bonding myself to all of the righteous people. It's a mitzvah עונה. You need to do נטילת ידיים. And you need, Rabbeinu is saying in Sefer Hamidot, you need to give charity, to give tzedakah, and there are other minhagim of Chassidut to say Birkat She'akol Niya Bidvaro, because you're going to enjoy. So if you're going to enjoy, if you have that side that you're going to enjoy, so you need to say bracha. And it's not right to enjoy from this world without saying bracha. So this is why there are a lot of Hasidim or righteous people that are keeping that minhag to say bracha she'akol niya bidvaro before, and they're drinking something or eating something small. To show Hashem Yitbarach, we're with you on that. We're not now going to be with our wives and forgetting everything, locking the doors and I don't know what. Just going with Hashem Yitbarach to keep that wonderful mitzvah that Hashem said, to make your wife happy. V'simach et ishto. And Rav Shalom learned, and he explained that in one of his classes, how that he and Rav Berland learned, and that he gave a chidush to Rav Berland, and Rav Berland accept that and confirmed that chidush, that if you made your wife happy, and not making, just she's a happy woman, she's now happy, and she doesn't have that desire to be with you because she's happy, because she's just happy, so she can go to sleep. She's happy, she's going to sleep now, and that's it. And she plans to wake up tomorrow. She's got a great day, she needs to do things tomorrow, so she's just normal, she's happy, and she go to sleep. You don't have mitzvah to be with her, because the mitzvah to be with her, it's the same mitzvah like making her happy. Because when she wants to be with you, if you're not going to be with her, so she will be sad. So you need to make her happy. So when she wants you to make her happy, so go and make her happy. But if it doesn't make her happy, you don't have no mitzvah except of making her happy. And you're not going to make her happy in bed by forcing her to enter to the bed against her will. Make her happy. Make her laugh, buy her things, talk to her, tell her jokes, tell her a funny thing, tell her let's do something together, let's go to the park, whatever, going to make her happy. You know that you can make her so happy that that's the way. She's a free person. So we need to break that. And when we're going to break that, ki'ilu kfar chashed, and we're going to do it only because we've been forced, that Hashem is forcing us. V'zeh besadcha. And that's why it's written, besadcha, when the demon is forcing you to keep that mitzvah. When you're forced, okay, it's a mitzvah, it's a end of time kriyat shema. I have to say kriyat shema. You say kriyat, it's like you've been forced to do it. So also here, when it's time, so it's time. So you don't have another way of, you cannot avoid it. Leshon shed. And by that, your sons, your children, are going to live. They're going to exist. Because when they will come to this world out of purity, they're going to have a lot of life. They're going to contain life. They're going to have a lot of life inside of them. And then they're going to live long life. That's it. Thank you very much. Chazak u'baruch.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Obi from the Emuna channel here in Jerusalem. Subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to Rav Dror. So show me some love. Show Rav Dror some love. Subscribe to the channel. We post new videos almost every single day. Awesome classes like this. If you have any questions on the classes you just watched, or just other questions that you have, or comments that you want to tell us, post them in the comments below. And we do a question and answer session every single week. So we'll either answer your question in that on video, or we'll make sure to get you an answer. And of course, check out emunachannel.com. Awesome website where we have tons more inspirational content. We have videos, blogs, music, and all sorts of cool stuff. So get involved over there at emunachannel.com, and we'll see you in the comments.